We're gonna go take a look at this MGA that I saw on Facebook Marketplace. You know, it looks like it's okay. We're just gonna have to see how it goes, but this is 1958 MGA Coupe. There was only like 700 made that year. I don't know how many got to the United States, but this was one of them. This is the road.
The Road. This is Dan's MGA. New project.
That's crazy. That must be crazy.
It's gonna be good.
What goes in there? Put that in the back or put it in the car? Can't really see it. Tell me about the car.
Cleaning up the property for some friends up the road, and the car was found inside a barn slash garage full of covered up stuff, and they were actually going in with a bobcat scooping stuff up. There was that much stuff inside this barn to take out. And I'm thrilled that they didn't go this direction and went the other direction. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a car today.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
You had one of these when you were young?
Yeah.
What year?
I had a 57.
And this is a 58?
58, so I moved up a year. So everything looks really good. The frame looks really good. There's not really, I think the body seems like it's in really good shape. It's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all good. These little places here. I mean, it's, you know, it's been sitting a while, but I think a lot of that is just surface use. Solid though.
All right.
Trunk. That's good. But you're not rusted through, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Even a spare tire.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Not any gas in there. Try to start it up. I can't get that shit. There we go. What do you think? I mean, honestly, what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. It's a project.
It's a project, yeah.
No major, that's about it. The only done. Yeah. It's gonna look gorgeous with fresh paint.
Knock off spinners that are on it, and just twist them to the left and pull the wheel off. I was going to do that, but you showed up.
Perhaps you have somewhere to be, or going to the nowhere we all call home. Maybe here's what keeps me where I am, and some days never coming true. I wish, and the list that keeps on growing ever steps that were never taken in my shoes. push me, stand up, reach and grasp the dreams that I have.
So we got it off the trailer with the lawnmower. See how this is gonna work. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. Somehow it hit like a snag or something. Yeah, it's like kind of stopped. I wonder if the wheel locked up again or something. Okay. Hey, wait. Somehow, Dan got her in the dog. In the new home. Yay.
Yeah, it's a little. The grill's a little messed up on it. I like how the light kind of flickers, so it like gives it that like, spooky.
It does. Dan's in jail.
I may have been here too long.
All right, so we got the heater working. A buddy of mine dropped off this stuff, so we're gonna try to put some of that in the cylinders today. Our plan is I'm gonna let it sit for a few more days. Take a wrench and see if we can turn it over. So I found rust. You can see that all through there. So most of it is surface rust. I don't even know what that means, but that's kind of what I think it is.
Hello, Dan.
So I got a question for you.
Sure.
So I've got most of this down to the bare metal where I want. I'm going to go ahead and spray it with this stuff.
Right.
But there's some places I need to Bondo. I found a couple of places around the rim of the windshield that have been rusted out. So do I skip over those or do I just paint on them?
Well, if they've been rusted and you've ground it down, I'd still go ahead and hit it with the extend because then it encapsulates the rust.
Okay. So this is the house that I grew up in, and my brother and I, and sometimes my sister would voyage out to the garage where my dad was always working on some kind of a motor, and we'd just watch him and learn. You know, he'd want us to hand him a wrench or something. But we learned through that whole process how to work on stuff. Might not technically know what went where and how that worked, but we just kept trying until we figured it out. And as we got older and got in, you know, our first cars and that, we were always working on them. I'm not sure how that comes off of here. Stems out. Like you can do different. Pretty cool. Look at this thing, man. I want to hug it. It's a little pain in the ass. Just get your gloves on. So I'm having trouble getting these screws out. It's ½ inch. That was the cussing part. That's a 1979 penny, and that's about the year that I had this car. I'm still a teenager, I think, right? So I was 19, maybe 20. Next was the dash removal and steering wheel. And guess what? More rust. Just gonna disconnect that now. I got the parts, the brake parts in the LTD. These are the front brakes, which I'm not going to do today. Since it's been sitting for so long, this is locked up. There we go. Oh look, a bolt. I don't know where that came from. And that's just what that looks like.
It's amazing. It was meant for you, Dan.
But what I'm thinking is the gas tank is not fixable. Okay, we got the new gas tank in. I put mystery oil in there, and then I put a bunch of oil for the guy at AutoZone in here, along with I kind of put some WD-40, spray the lifters with it, and it's been sitting there for about a week. But anyway, so we're gonna give it a shot and see if it's unstuck. I think you can see that. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it with the fan on the front, see if it unsticks. Wait, it just moved? It's moving! That's the good news for today. The bitch turns over. So I am taking all the crap off of the differential. I've just been grinding on it for probably, I don't know, half hour. I'm taking the brake cable off. So the new one must come with one of these on it. Good, but I need to replace this line and that line, this hose. First casualty. little decorations and food he stored in there. Alright, so we got the staples out. Around there. Cleaned up a little bit. It's got a crease here, which maybe can be take a heat gun and heat that out. I think this is a vinyl piece, but I think I'm going to reuse it.
Okay, so to start with, what you brought me here is, it could be leather, but likely it's some sort of like a vinyl material. To make this even nicer, what we've got here is a designer small skin, and this has a really beautiful grain to it.
Oh, wow.
And the nice thing is, it's small, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it, but you can still get quite a lot of use out of this. So you can get this piece and then flip it around and get the other piece out of the same skin.
And I bet there's enough there I can make a pair of socks or a cap.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then tell me again where we're at.
Tandy Leather, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Alright, I think you gotta research it more.
Okay. According to university videos and MG Guru, I think the drive for the distributor is upside down because I'm not getting the correct firing position. When I line it all up, it doesn't point to the top dead center here. It doesn't point to the #1 wire on the distributor cap. So I'm going to attempt to take it out, flip it, and put it back in. And then this thing comes off. That came right out. That's really good. Slide it in there.
The distributor cap was put in correctly.
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Okay, that's the first coat of the strip bird. Buddy Kevin, my other buddy Kevin, said to do that on, since he's done one of these already.
Looks like the door was blue at one point after Old
Blue.
English white.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you realize that the strip was in a big hole in your pants in the back? You walk around, big hole. Let me see. Turn around. Yeah, there it is. Pull the carbs off and get them rebuilt.
Yeah, I got them all ready for you.
Check it out.
All cleaned up and ready to go back on the car.
Sweet.
So a couple of things were seized up. One of the jet centering bolts was stuck, and there's a little pin over here that adjusts the choke when you do acceleration. And these needed reset so that they. Yeah, the piston. One of the pistons is really stuck, but you know they're all good now.
So this is the first time this car has run in probably 30 years. Now call my other buddy Kevin to come and help weld the rocker panels on. What's this guy right here?
This is a tank of argon.
What's your name, Kevin?
It's Bill.
Got it? All right.
So sand it, wipe that down what you're getting ready to paint with naphtha, and then get the heavy build primer and shoot that on it.
Okay.
And when you can look at it and it looks good and you're done with the 400, then you're golden.
Okay, so we got it primed. Now that I got it primed, just a couple more mechanical loose ends here and there. Tie rods, test the horn. Alright, I'm gonna replace this. This guy's good. That sounds like it. So if I could angle this, elbow here. So I don't know if you remember what that looked like, but it looks like an old MG. I think I can get this piece and that piece out of it. Okay, go ahead, pump it up. Hold it. Keep putting pressure on it.
Holding.
Are you putting pressure on it?
Putting
Okay.
pressure.
Here, look down there.
Dan's going to try to drive the car for the first time. There it goes. Oh my God, it's like the movie.
So I got the engine to run and it moves, so now I'm gonna go on to painting. I'm at Sherman-Williams, and this is the formula for the old English light. Found this plywood. It's the bendable kind for the partial shelf. It's going to be great. And then I'm talking to Ashley. What's up,
Hey.
Ashley? So where are we at?
We're at Northwest Lumber Co. Indianapolis, Indiana.
And then what did you sell me? What was this?
This is the 1/8" bending ply.
Okay.
It's a column bend, but seeing as he has a half sheet, it won't matter which way you bend it.
Right.
Nice and thin, bendable,
Cool.
made for those kind of applications.
All right. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate it. shined up best we can. And got the interior there. I don't have the headliner yet. Putting a final charge on the battery. The generator doesn't seem to be working quite well yet, but we're working on that still. And in just a couple hours, we're going to take it over there. And that'll be kind of like the ending of the whole movie, because 6 to 8 months ago, this was in a barn, buried with everything, and we were able to rescue it, save it, restore it. And from the moment that I got it, I could just feel like it has its own spirit, and I'm just happy to be part of the whole process of reviving it, getting it back on the road. It is a fun car to drive. So, just awesome. So we made it to the car show. It's been 8 months of hanging out in that garage and grinding rust and surviving the cold temperatures and all that kind of good stuff. And I had a lot of great help from wonderful friends to get it to this point, and we made it here. So 30 years ago, someone parked this thing, and now we brought her back, and she's here. And hopefully we can keep her going for a long time to come.